Hello my dear comrades, Alisa is here as always, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another winter day here in Moscow. Recently I found a new hidden gem here in Moscow and today we will go there and I'm so excited to show it to you guys. Temperature outside feels like -7 with Russian gray skies and a few snowflakes. It's pretty cold, but this winter we don't have much snow, which is really sad. Yeah, and this is a downtown area of Moscow, not far from Belaruski railway station, and this is how typical Soviet central neighborhood in Moscow look like. Look at this simple Russian font. So it says Советское чебуречное, which means Soviet чебуречное cafe.
Смотря какой fabric, смотря откуда приходит fabric, смотря сколько details.
And cheburek is a Russian big fried pie with meat. But this place not only чебуречное, it's actually a restaurant where you can try different Russian food. I'm pretty sure that if you would be a foreigner traveling here in Russia, it would be a little bit hard to find this place because all of the signs here are in Russian language. But this is me, Lisa the Russian, and I'm here to show you some hidden Moscow gems. So let's go inside, guys, and let's eat some Russian food. This is pretty epic throwback to the Soviet Union. Wow. I'm surprised. Let's go and see what they have for the menu. It's a very good display of Russian Soviet food they have here. Wow, look at their logo, guys. Proper CCCP stuff. And this is cheburek. This is how the proper cheburek should look like. So what else they have? Let's find out. Wow, the famous селедка под шубой cost only $2.20. What else? Famous Olivier, chicken wings, potato with котлета, солянка soup, obviously Russian borscht. One cheburek cost $1.70. These are some desserts. Wow, they even have sweet cheburek. This dish looks pretty amazing. This is herring with potato balls and it cost $1.80. I'm going to try the set lunch, guys, and it cost 420 rubles. Let's learn what's on the menu on a set lunch. This is the simple printed menu. You can choose here one salad, one soup, second dish, and one drink. Здрасте, а можно обед заказать?
Да, конечно.
Можно выбирать из...
Я вам сейчас скажу все, что осталось в наличии,
Ага.
потому что уже как бы конец обеда.
Да, давайте.
Много чего.
Let's choose the most epic table by the window, guys. Wow. This is so crazy. Look how many Soviet artifacts they have here. Old babushka's phone. Wow. Writing machine, or how do you call it? Then Dedushka's radio. Wow, this is pretty cool stuff. This is Russian old-fashioned house number sign. It says Linia Krasной Sosny, number 5. And this is original USSR sign. I got my order, food is here and it looks pretty amazing, so let me explain you what I will try today. Usually when we have a Russian lunch, it will be a few dishes. So first comes the soup. This is soup called harcho. Not very big plates. Yeah, it's a few dishes, but all the portions not really a big size. So this is Russian dumplings and small plate of vinaigrette salad. This is salad mixed vegetables with beetroot, 2 pieces of white bread and 1 glass of kvass or more. So what did I order? I think this is kvass, a bread Russian drink. I honestly a little bit intimidating to film here because like average customers here, they are plus 40 tough Russian guys with a vodka smell, you know what I mean. The soup goes first, so let's try with our harcho soup. What is harcho soup? So it's soup, it's similar to borscht kind of, but it has rice. It has vegetables, rice and a lot of meat. It's even a little bit spicy, you know. I would say the taste is like very homemade, like not a restaurant quality, but like something that would your mom cook you. I haven't tried this white Soviet kind of bread for a long time. Like obviously you can buy white bread in every shop in Russia, but this is something that tastes like from my childhood, you know. And yeah, I don't know how about your country, but in Russia, usually we like to eat any kind of soup with bread. This is how we do it here. You know, in Moscow, you can find a few restaurants with a Soviet thematic, but in most cases, it's just made for decorations, right? But in this place, you kind of can feel the USSR vibes. And this place was open in USSR. It was open in 1989. So I highly recommend you, if you would visit Moscow, go to the historical places. Don't go to the just newly opened restaurants because only in historical places you can find the special vibes. And as a Russian, I can tell you that usually food tastes much better in these old original places other than in a new no-name cafes. Okay, what's next? Let's try vinaigrette salad. Sometimes we cook it for New Year as well, but usually we can eat it in a daily life here in Russia. So this is how it looks. You can find this simple Russian salad in pretty much any Russian canteen. So let's try it out. It tastes Soviet. The taste is pretty fresh. It feels like it's very freshly cooked. Again, feels like fresh homemade food that almost you would cook it yourself, you know. And this whole meal cost only $4.20. What a crazy price for this amount of food, right? Why is Russian food like this? Or why does Russian food has a few dishes including salad, soup, and second dish and a drink? Is because from the Soviet time, our parents have been taught to have this kind of meal, and in school in 90s when I was a child, our babushkas and our parents taught us that it is a healthy way of eating, basically, that they always told that eating soup first is healthy for your stomach, eating vegetables is healthy as well, and they always had this idea that you need to have this big wholesome meal, including something liquid, something vegetable, something meat. So this is how Soviet people were raised. And honestly, as a Russian, I never thought about other countries. I always saw that like every countries are having the same food traditions, but actually it's not. Only when I grew up and traveled to so many places, I actually see that only kind of in Russia we have this tradition to eat this kind of meal, and it's different in every country. So, comrades, my plate's getting emptier, and let's try the drink. This is Russian kvass. I would say a little bit watery. If you would buy it in a bottle from the shop, it would be much sweeter, more like a Coca-Cola level of sweetness. But this one, it's more sour and not a lot of sugar at all. Maybe it's even better, like it's just a simple, refreshing taste, and it's good not to have so much sugar. I would give it 6 out of 10. And the final dish is Russian pelmeni. Eating pelmeni with Lenin. Let's try it out. So basically, Russian pelmeni is small boiled Russian dumplings. Sometimes we eat it with a sour cream, but it depends how you like. It is tasty. For my Russian taste, it's normal, but I think foreigners would say that it doesn't have much taste. It doesn't have much salt or any spices. It just tastes like a dough with some meat. And yeah, if you like a lot of flavors, you would want to add a lot of sauce to it. But for my Russian taste, I kind of used to this taste of Russian pelmeni, so for me it's just okay. Yeah, it's nice. I would give it 7 out of 10. I was able to finish everything here except one piece of bread and a drink that I will drink a bit later. I was a bit hungry, and it's just enough food for me. It was a good size of a meal. Let's look around this amazing interior. You can ask me why is this Venice here? It's because actually in 90s it was an Italian restaurant that didn't survive. Look, some Italian details still here. And this restaurant was closed, and later they opened here USSR style cafe. Look at this ceiling, guys. It has Moscow metro, like a castle vibes, right? What they did change here is they added this how do you call this thing in English? Airship? CCCP airship they added to this Venice picture. Yeah, I think it was not initially here because like why would CCCP aircraft flying in Venice? Yeah, looks weird, but it looks so realistic right now, right? It's pretty cool drawing. For the taste, I would rate my meal 7.5 out of 10. It was nice and it was delicious, but for the price that I paid, I would rate this dish 10 out of 10. I would definitely come back here again. For the dollar conversion, it's very easy. $1 right now is approximately 100 rubles. So you just can close the zero and put the dot here. So the most expensive dish here is plov uzbekski, costs $3.20. vodka. One shot of vodka would cost you $1.30, and one Russian beer would cost $2.50. Next time I would definitely visit here and get some beers and chebureks. For today I feel already very full. Look, they have here standing tables, so if you don't want to get a big meal, if you're eating just cheburek and a drink, you just can stand by the window and get your Soviet snack. Look at the Soviet glasses. Now I want one of these. I don't know where to get one. Probably in a thrift market. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, guys. Look what else they have. Shots. CCCP shots. It is original Soviet street phone. I remember when we didn't have phone at home, we should go to the streets, to the nearby phone, and put the coin over here, and we would dial the number like this, and we would call someone we need. Yeah, pretty cool memories. What Russian dish would you like to try? You can let me down below in the comments, and I want to thank you guys for clicking on this video. And if you're interested to learn something new about me, Lisa the Russian, you can go and watch other videos on my channel because I have a lot of them. And if you really like what I'm doing here, you can support my job financially by sending me a tiny little donations here with YouTube super thank you, or you even can become a Patreon sponsor. So thank you so much guys for staying with me until the very end. It's freaking cold outside, so I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye bye.